In the small, isolated town of Karenville, there stood a majestic manor known as Sherwood Manor. The mansion was shrouded in mystery and darkness, with an eerie presence that seemed to cling to its very walls. For years, the locals had whispered about the haunted estate, telling tales of ghostly apparitions, sinister rituals, and a malevolent force that lurked within its depths. Despite these warnings, however, few dared to venture near Sherwood Manor. One fateful night, 3 friends, Jennifer, Tara, and Regina, decided to explore the abandoned mansion. Jennifer was an enigmatic figure with a twisted sense of humor, while her 2 companions were more reserved, but equally curious about the rumors surrounding Sherwood Manor. As they entered the dimly lit foyer, the air around them seemed to grow colder and heavier, as if the very essence of darkness was closing in on them. "This place gives me the creeps," Tara whispered, her voice trembling with apprehension. "What if we really do encounter something supernatural?" Regina shuddered at the thought, but tried to maintain an air of bravado. "We'll be fine as long as we stick together and keep a lookout for any signs of danger." Jennifer, with her trademark smirk, replied, "Trust me, ladies. I've been here before, and I know all the secret passageways and hidden chambers. We won't get lost in this old pile of bricks." As they ventured deeper into Sherwood Manor, the trio began to notice strange occurrences that hinted at a malevolent presence within the mansion. Doors slammed shut on their own accord, while unsettling whispers seemed to follow them wherever they went. "Jennifer," Regina said cautiously, "I know you've been here before, but are you sure about these secret passageways? Because I'm starting to feel like we're being led into a trap." With a sly grin, Jennifer replied, "Fear not, my dear friends. I may have a twisted sense of humor, but I promise I won't lead you astray. At least not intentionally." Despite their growing unease, the 3 friends pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets hidden within Sherwood Manor. As they delved deeper into the labyrinthine mansion, they began to encounter increasingly sinister forces lurking in the shadows. One night, as Jennifer led her companions through a series of narrow corridors and dimly lit chambers, they suddenly found themselves face to face with an otherworldly presence. The air around them grew colder still, and a palpable sense of dread settled over the group like a suffocating shroud. "What do we have here?" A sinister voice hissed from the darkness, its words dripping with malevolence. "4 intruders brave enough to venture into my domain." Tara let out a terrified scream as she recognized the evil presence lurking in the shadows. Regina and Jennifer, however, remained composed despite their fear. "Who are you?" Jennifer demanded, her voice laced with defiance. "And what do you want from us?" The sinister figure stepped forward into the flickering candle light, revealing a twisted, demonic visage that sent shockwaves through the trio's already fragile nerves. "I am known by many names," the entity hissed. "But to those who dare venture into my domain, I am simply known as the Haunter of Sherwood Manor. And now that you have intruded upon my realm..." The sinister figure's eyes blazed with an otherworldly fire, its malevolent presence growing ever more oppressive. "You shall all suffer the consequences of your curiosity." Regina's heart raced as she felt the weight of the Haunter's words bearing down on them. She knew that they were in grave danger, and that their only chance of survival was to escape the mansion as quickly as possible. "Come on, let's get out of here," she exclaimed, tugging on Tara's arm. But as they turned to flee, they found themselves face to face with a horde of demonic entities that had seemingly materialized out of thin air. The horde of demonic entities stood before them, their grotesque forms twisted and contorted in ways that defied the laws of nature. Their eyes glowed with an unholy light, fixated on the 3 friends with a hunger that sent chills down their spines. Jennifer's bravado wavered, and her trademark smirk faded as she realized the gravity of their situation. "We need to stick together and find a way out," she said, her voice quivering despite her attempts to sound determined. Regina's mind raced as she surveyed their surroundings. Remember what they say about demons and supernatural entities. Sometimes they can be weakened or repelled by certain objects or rituals. Tara's eyes widened as she remembered an old superstition her grandmother had shared with her. Salt! My grandmother used to say that salt can ward off evil spirits. Desperation fueled their actions as they scrambled to find a source of salt. With trembling hands, they opened cabinets, overturned furniture, and searched every corner of the room they were in. Jennifer's fingers brushed against a forgotten salt shaker on a dusty shelf. She grabbed it and threw it in the direction of the advancing demons. The shaker shattered upon impact, scattering salt across the floor. The demons let out guttural screams, their forms flickering and distorting as if the salt was corroding their very essence. In their weakened state, the trio saw an opportunity and dashed toward a nearby doorway. "Back, foul creatures!" Jennifer shouted, her voice imbued with newfound determination. She scooped up handfuls of salt from the floor and flung them at the demons as they tried to pursue. The demons hissed and recoiled, their ethereal forms sizzling and dissipating as the salt made contact. With each step, the friends gained ground, retreating through the mansion's winding passages with the horde of demons following, albeit at a slower pace due to the salt's effects. As they fled, the mansion seemed to warp and shift around them, its walls pulsating with an eerie energy. It was as if the very fabric of reality was unstable within Sherwood Manor, a place where the supernatural held sway over the natural. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of harrowing escape, the trio burst out of the mansion's front door, gasping for breath. The moonlight bathed them in its silvery glow, felt clean and free from the oppressive malevolence that had clung to the manor. Behind them, the entrance to Sherwood Manor stood like a portal to another realm, its dark maw seemingly waiting for more curious souls to wander within. But the friends had survived, and they knew they had come face to face with a malevolent force beyond human comprehension. As they retreated to the safety of the town, the memory of their encounter with the Haunter of Sherwood Manor would forever haunt their dreams. A reminder that some mysteries were best left undisturbed, and that darkness and danger lurked where curiosity dared to tread. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you liked this story and would like to hear more, and/or you would have liked the story to turn out differently, or maybe have an idea for a spin-off to this story or another one altogether, just let us know in the comments below. There will be more stories to come shortly. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. You are all very appreciated.